Tonight, a roster of 26 of my best featherweights will fight it out for one coveted title. Fight Club Champion. Be prepared for big hits, bigger excitement, flames, and non-stop action on Fight Club. Hello everybody, welcome back to Fight Club. I'm your host Jerry, and last time you tuned in we had 7 amazing fights. I've got 6 more for you tonight. But first, let's get over some of the highlights, which include Saving Light, pitting RTS, Cygnus throwing Adorable down the pits, Flash dismantling Twisted Sword in a fiery display, and the destruction of Gemios courtesy of Windmill. Tonight, we have 6 more fights. DevZone vs Starlight, Reigite vs Weeeej, Remix vs SDB, Double Down vs Heaven's Time, Skydrop vs Fractured Diamond, and our main event, Unstable Concoction vs Clockwork. And you don't want to miss that. Anyway, let's not wait any longer. So, let's get to our first fight, DevZone vs Starlight. In the blue square, this robot has the heaviest weapon of them all, with one purpose, that is, to maul, and when it's done with you, you're gonna need an overhaul. It's DevZone. Meanwhile, in the red square, it's fast, it's gonna ram you, and it's gonna impale you with its spikes. You better look up to the Starlight. That made no sense, however. Starlight, a fast robot based on Vlad the Impaler. It's gonna ram you around the arena, Shooting Star's older brother. However, DevZone's weapon is the heaviest one, over 5 kilos. I think it's 6 kilos even. With that tri-bar based on Sonowayachi, 2 classic era machines, gonna duke it out. Right in front of our eyes, let the battle begin. There we go, DevZone spinning up, Starlight immediately on the attack, a bit small compared to the weapon of DevZone, which is immediately up to speed, ramming Starlight across the arena. There it goes, it's spinning up again, hitting that weapon once more, taking off the decorative polycarb on the side of Starlight, perhaps a bit sore. Starlight could be stuck right now. Jamming those fours, will this be a count out? No, it's able to get free. That would have been the lamest KO of all time. I like this angle. This is a good angle. Starlight on the attack. DevZone though, spinning up again. Once that weapon is up to speed, I wouldn't want to hit it. However, that's exactly what Starlight is going to try to prevent here. Look at it just bouncing across the arena. Ooh, more hits there by Starlight now. Getting back, getting that aggression. However, the damage that DevZone can do should not be underweighed. This is all live. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a commentator. I am, however, having a lot of fun. I hope you are too. Anyways, there goes DevZone again, trying to get those hits with that heavy weapon. Those forks kinda deflecting it, but every time it does hit, that is almost half your weight poured into your opponent. Like, this is like getting punched by somebody, but his fist is half the weight you are. I don't think that would be very nice. However, Starlight dealing well with it though, pushing DevZone around, just throwing it around the arena. DevZone winning weapon effectiveness right now, but honestly, control and aggression may be going to Starlight. Starlight just on DevZone. Like, DevZone, sure. I mean, it's definitely winning aggression, I can tell you that much. Even so, in terms of weapon effectiveness, what has DevZone really done other than just push Starlight away? Maybe I should use more titanium. Titanium is OP. Starlight with a few more pushes. It's gonna be a close decision, but it's gonna have to be one that's made. Unless Death Zone can do some major damage in the end. I don't know what to think. What? What just happened? Death Zone bounced off of Starlight, off of the wall, into the arena. Well, I don't think we need a decision anymore. Death Zone just makes it easy for us and Unas itself in the weirdest way possible. I'm gonna keep that. That is hilarious. And with that, somehow Death Zone throws itself out of the arena, giving Starlight the win by KO. Anyway, on to our next fight, the Flamethrower Reigite versus the very white Weeeej. In the blue square. This robot is gonna set you ablaze, and just when you think the fire's gone out, it's gonna make you reignite. And meanwhile, in the red square, there's only one way I can truly introduce this robot. It's Weeeej! The white boy versus the flaming lifter. Reigite got third in an RR2 round. One of the better control bots here. However, Weeeej's white look and those long forks have won in many fights. In Parsec, it is a pain to fight against. Let's see if its luck here will be the same. Let the battle begin. And here we go, Weeeej. Oh, Weeeej can't get under Reigite, which immediately starts barbecuing it like a sausage, like the long sausage that it is. Oh, another nice lift here. Reigite starting well early on. However, now it's Weeeej getting under. Can it take advantage? The floor flipper once again not firing, because screw me, I suppose. Oh, it can't do anything. And once again, there it goes. Both into the air. A flaming ball of fire coming down. Courtesy of Reigite. Now it's Weeeej getting under. Can it use that weapon though? That weapon are those two little discs in the middle. Meanwhile, Reigite's weapon is its flamers and its lifter. And that has honestly already done some work. Weeeej, however, getting some control in on Reigite now. Pushing it around, that white nature really coming in handy. Reigite, however, with the counter shot, gets under again, burns it again. That lifter doing a lot of work on Weeeej, a lot of work you wouldn't expect it to do. Both now in a quiet wedge lock, but there it is again. Reigite with the push and the throw from the floor flipper. Reigite has the lower wedge here, it seems. However, Weeeej has just the shape advantage. Both now circling each other. This could be very interesting. Is anything going to happen, or am I going to have to reset? I may have to reset. No, never mind. I think they fixed it. Weeeej with a push, but it's Reigite want to get under. Oh, Reigite now, upside down. That is a pin from Weeeej. Will it leave Reigite there? I think it may. Oh no, it saved it. Good sportsmanship. Reigite gets up. Once again stuck though. Some very good sportsmanship from these robots. That is not what I'd expected. Oh, another nice push a bit. The game cannot handle the fire from Reigite, but it's spectacle. It is fun. It is burning Weeeej to a crisp. If only that did damage. If only those flames actually did anything. Weeeej once again thrown onto the back foot. Once again trying, but now flips itself over on Reigite, which is trying oh so hard to make it different in this fight. I think this is really close, but either of these is going to have to pull a haymaker to just do something to win it all. Are they stuck together? I think they are. I'm going to reset that. Oh no, never mind. We just found a way. Pushing Reigite around again. I think both of these are going to end in a wedge lock. Neither able to do anything, and that's going to be a tough judge's decision. And after some long deliberation, the judges have come to a decision. The winner, Weeeej! And that brings us right to our next fight, a control battle between Remix and Self-Destruct Button. In the blue square, this robot is gonna take your parts, rearrange them. Although, I think there's a word for that. It's Remix! Meanwhile, in the red square, from Australia, built by Cool Kid, adapted for RR2. It did well. It's the speed demon of destruction. Because every bot has a self-destruct button. Okay, I said that way, Roman, anyway. Self-destruct button. 8 wheels of terror. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be awesome. Meanwhile, Remix, one of the best front hinges. It has stickers of every robot it's defeated on its top plate. This is going to be a very interesting fight between these two. But anyway, enough waiting. Let the bot battle begin. There we go. Immediately faster. However, it flips on the front of Remix. Yes, that's from the Remix. And meanwhile, Remix once again starting this fight off controllably. SDB, not really much it can do against Remix, one of the deadlier front hinges in the game. Oh, that is a pin. Come on, release. Yeah, there we go. But once again, just Remix, that front is incredibly low. Remix, of course, won several things. Where's its opponents on its top plate? Win or lose? It's got Erodium on there, even Saving Light. I don't think Remix versus Saving Light is a fight that I've scheduled. However, SDB with a little bit of control is going to need it, but it just cannot get under the front of Remix, which once again starts pushing it around. This is a wedge war, and it's a war won by Remix. Remix, there's a reason it's deadly. It could be a little bit of a dark horse in this tournament. SDB, oh, SDB now finally under. Can it with a good shove do something to Remix? Oh, the pit was open. That could have been deadly. That could have been scary. Hello, Person Stone. Hello, Shroudy. Meet Barnett. Oh, Remix. It's Remix stuck. 10, 9. Never mind. It's freed itself. Remix with another push. Can self-destruct button even do anything now? If this was Remix versus Blackwing, it would have been way more interesting, but no. Blackwing is Season 2 robot. There we go again. Just Remix doing well, doing what it needs to do. Oh, I love Remix. Remix is one of my favorites. Look, you can see all the little things. T-Spin Mobile, Golden Rash, I think. There's Tiny Inconvenience. There is, I forgot what that one was, but it was a good fight. The Magician. Of course, there is also Final Safety Hazard, Erodium, T-Spin Mobile. Oh, it's just, that should not be hosted on Twitch. Ugh, disgusting. Get some manners, you. And another Remix moment, just Remix controlling this fight, dominating this fight. And I think we can say that it's won this fight easily. It's just nothing SDB could do. Sorry, Cool Kid, but you're a machine. Almost down the pit, but it doesn't matter anyway. That is a victory for Remix. And with that, the decision, probably unsurprisingly, goes to Remix. However, this does bring us to our next fight. Double Down 6 versus Heaven's Time. In the blue square, You better choose fast. Red or black? 13 black, 23 red, 00 green. Whichever you choose, you're gonna end up in pain. It's double down. Meanwhile, in the red square. What do you know what happens when an angel flaps its wings? God may know, but one snap of his fingers, and time stands still for boom! You're hit in the side. By heavens, time! Now, where do I begin? Double down is like Flash, but instead of spinning around, it's just a normal robot. It's got 2 deadly discs, able to use either of them to attack its opponent. However, Heaven's Time is a thwackbot. Its idea is to go in with the front, swing the blade around into the side of your opponent, and hopefully take them down. It's hard to explain, but you're gonna see it in action. Let the bot battle begin. There we go, double down approaching with those first blades, now swinging around, using the other one. There it is, a massive shot from Heaven's Time. That is what Heaven's Time is built to do, to swing around with that blade. Getting maximum impact, maximum bite on its opponent. There it is though, a counter shot from double down. Heaven's Time now upside down, that plow is going to be non-effective. And it used that plow to basically block the attacks of double down, which is currently being thrown across the arena. A massive hit involving both of them. Heaven's Time might be stuck. Double down not taking any chances though, taking the hit. That is some good aggression right there. That is going to score good with the judges, I think. And the judges is me, so yes. Another attack, taking down a bit of those belt guards. They are only ATP, but still. Parts from both robots currently going flying. There's going to be a bit of a battle here. If one of the two manages to snipe a belt from the other, that is going to be game over. Especially for Heaven's Time. Double down still has 2 discs. But if that one weapon goes down, well, it is over. Heaven's Time. Oh, double down chasing. Heaven's Time can't really move when it's in its spin mode, but that doesn't really matter. However, it seems like that weapon does hit. There it goes! There goes that weapon of Heaven's Time, taken off by double down, and now this fight has taken a very interesting turn. Heaven's Time, no active weapon anymore. It can only spin. Double down, meanwhile, has 2 ready to take down Heaven's Time. This is gonna be brutal from now on. Grab your popcorn, because I'm wondering how much of Heaven's Time will be left once double down is done with it. Double down's double discs immediately proving effective. That design just based off of the Robo Wars robot, 13 black, and of course the Lego Wars robot, 23 red. There have been several double downs, 5 before, all built in RR2, but this is the RR2 one. And it is currently taking on Heaven's Time, just taking off bits and pieces now. All Heaven's Time can do is spin. There is nothing it can do. Gone is your weapon. Gone is your chance of winning. Gone is everything. Ah, there it goes. Just taking off parts more and more. Double out, a bit confused. However, backing off now. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a count out. Not enough, but that is a win for Double Down. And with that damage to Heaven's Time, unsurprisingly, our winner by JD, Double Down 6. However, that brings us to our penultimate fight tonight, Skydrop versus Fractured Diamond. In the blue square, this robot will flip you up so hard that it feels like heaven is raining down upon you. It's Skydrop. And in the red square, suit yourself, hearts, clubs, or even the first one. This robot will take it all and shatter it in front of you. It's Fractured Diamond. I may have fucked that up. More importantly, this robot will fuck you up. Fracture Diamond is one of the deadliest weapons here. 4 kilogram dual diamond spinner. However, will that be enough to take on the flipping power of Skydrop? Let the bot battle begin. Here we go. Skydrop on the attack now. Getting underneath Fracture Diamond. Throwing it around. But however, seems like Skydrop right now using that wedge to perfection. Fracture Diamond will be looking to take those wheels. There it is. A nice flip. And that's what Skydrop is looking for. To throw Fracture Diamond around the arena. And hopefully into the pit. Oh, another big hit. There's that E from Emergency, that E from John, and these two are actually going to fight. John versus Fracture Diamond, that's a fight you can look forward to. Anyway, Skydrop gets away. But takes some damage to those wheels. Another nice flip there. Oh, yeah, let's use this cam right here to see how high some of those flips go. So if we can see one. Come on, Skydrop. Alright, it's always the fun with flippers. The anticipation. There it is. Throwing around Fracture Diamond. Around the pit area too. Oh god, now he's gone there. But once again, just up into the air. Taking control. Taking aggression. Taking weapon effectiveness. Every one of those flips is helping the points total. Even though Fracture Diamond's weapon, when it hits, sure, that's points. However, a flip is way more impressive than a glancing blow. Oh, now there's a pin. This is just impressive. There we go again, more hits. Oh, those front wheels though, getting tired on Skydrop. Meanwhile, Fracture Diamond still on the attack. Trying to get some hits in. Another flip there. And here we go again. Once that front wheel goes, the maneuverability of Skydrop will be over. However, that flipper could still make a difference. Another big flip from Skydrop. Fracture Diamond just unable to get through that plow. However, that wheel holding on by a literal thread. It is almost down. Another flip there from Skydrop, which honestly has just been controlling this fight. It's been an impressive show by the flipper. That's why I made it. To be one of the most entertaining flippers out there. And the weapon of Fracture Diamond is dead. Another flip from Skydrop, and I think that's the entire match. And I think that's a win for Skydrop. Wouldn't you agree? And so our winner by judges' decision, Skydrop. And that brings us on to our final fight in the main event. Unstable Concoction versus Clockwork in the blue square. A bit of liquid here. A bit of it there. And oh no. It's boiling. It's gonna explode. Because it's Unstable Concoction. In the red square. Time never stops. And neither does this bot. And when it hits you, it's gonna hurt a lot. It's Clockwork. Now, Unstable Concoction, 4th in an RR2 round. However, its lifter vert setup is one of the deadliest ones that I could imagine. That lifter works so well with the main weapon of Unstable that it's gonna be a threat. Meanwhile, Clockwork has an entire counter gyro in its rear. You may hear it later. It spins twice as fast to counteract the forces of that massive blade, which allows it to have a turn without gyro, which could be very useful here tonight. I'm not going to let you wait any longer. Let the main event begin. There they go. It is time. Immediately a good hit. Unstable Concoction gets the better of the first, popping Clockwork up into the air. Those dual discs are deadly. However, You've also got Clockwork, who's now getting to the side. Ooh, this is gonna be a slugfest. This is gonna be exciting. Look at that, those lifters getting into play. Meanwhile, Clockwork once again trying, but unable to get it started. Unstable Concoction starting this fight very well. Oh, here we go again. Once again, Clockwork. Oh, Clockwork though, looking for an opening, looking for those side. There's a good hit. Taking off bits and pieces up the top plate of Unstable Concoction. And now taking off a whole top plate. This fight is going to be way closer than I could imagine. And one of those forks has also been damaged on Unstable Concoction. That is not going to lift anymore. Only the green one now can lift. Clockwork quickly mounting a comeback here on the early start of Unstable Concoction, who was once again trying to come back, but once again flipped. Those lifters, also self-rider, they're basically running dual purpose here. That big ass vert though. Oh, if that vert can get to the internals, that is going to be a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, Clockwork, asymmetrical. There is not big an hit, but that weapon on one side and Wedge on the other, and you don't want to fight either of them. Meanwhile, Clockwork taking it back. These two slugging it out. This is what you want in the main event. Clockwork now looking for that over top panel. It is hungry. You can hear that counter jar right here. You can hear it go. Oh, I think that over top lane. There it goes. Both are down. Clockwork still on the attack now, taking the upper hand. Unstable Concoction, losing that over 4-2. There goes his ground game. It's now just a vertical spinner. Oh, sending Clockwork into the air. Neither of these willing to settle for less than a KO. Part of Clockwork is now damaged too. Oh, close to the pin. Oh, one of them could go in. Nero ever going in. Clockwork, oh, that is no way I want to be unstable. Another big hit. There goes the top lane of Clockwork. Both of these robots taking massive damage. Clockwork keeping the fight going. Almost getting it down the pit, but no. Unstable Concoction gets away. Both of these robots capable of moving here. Clockwork able to get under. However, we've got the last 10 seconds. This fight is far from over, I'll tell you that much. The judge's decision will not do this justice. But this fight is over. And well, after some long deliberation, based on the damage it did in this fight, the decision goes to Clockwork. And with that, thanks for watching. Tune in next time for our second fight night. Like if you liked it, comment if you've got anything to say, and otherwise, have a good night. I will see you all later.